MGTOW stands for Men Going Their Own Way, a movement that encourages men to break away from traditional gender roles and live their life without the burden of relationships or childbearing. MGTOW can be seen as a response to the decline of traditional masculinity in the face of increasing feminism and the Me Too movement in particular. In this video, we'll explore the meaning behind MGTOW and how it's impacting society today. First of all, let's understand what MGTOW is. MGTOW stands for Men Going Their Own Way. It's a movement of men who have decided to reject traditional gender roles and live their lives on their own terms. MGTOW is not a dating advice or relationship advice forum. It's not about getting rich or being powerful. It's not a place for men to find support in their decision to opt out of a relationship. It's simply a statement that these men are done with the traditional path that has been laid out from them, and they are choosing to carve their own path. The origins of MGTOW. MGTOW is a relatively new term, first coined in the early 2000s. It's a movement of men who are choosing to reject traditional gender roles, stereotypes, and instead live their own life on their own terms. This can mean anything from choosing not to marry or having children to opt out of the workforce altogether. The origins of MGTOW can be traced back to the feminist movement of 1960s and 70s. Many feminists argue that traditional gender roles were oppressive and limiting for women, and MGTOW is a reaction to this idea. Men who identify with the MGTOW movement feel that society is trying to tell them how to live their lives, and they are choosing to reject these expectations. So we discussed how and why MGTOW started. Let's talk about why some men choose MGTOW. There are many reasons why men might choose to go their own way, but some of the most common ones include a lack of interest in relationship, a fear of commitment, or simply a desire to focus on their own needs and goals. For some men, MGTOW is a way of life that offers a sense of freedom and autonomy, and that they don't get in traditional relationships. It can be empowering to know that you don't have and you don't need a woman in your life to be happy and fulfilled. Others may find the MGTOW community to be supportive and empowering group of people who share their values and benefits and beliefs. This can be a great source of strength and support when things get tough. So, what does it mean to be a MGTOW in short? It means taking control of your own life and living it on your own terms. It's a rejection of the traditional male role of provider and protector and a refusal to be manipulated or controlled by women. MGTOW men refused to let society dictate their lives or relationships and instead choose to live their life on their own terms. This might mean being single, it might mean being in a relationship, but the key is that it's always on their own terms. There are three types of MGTOW: the bachelor, the married man, and the widow. The bachelor is the most common type of MGTOW. He is unmarried and has no intent of getting married or having kids. He is content to live his life on his own terms without the obligations and distraction of a traditional relationship. The married man is a little more complex. He is still married, but he is no longer interested in being with his wife. He may have already filed a divorce, or he may be in the process of doing so. He is choosing to live as a single man while still technically being married. The widower is the final type of MGTOW. He lost his wife due to death or divorce and has decided that he doesn't want to start over again. He is happy living on his own and doesn't see the point in trying to find someone new. There are a number of benefits to being a MGTOW man. Some of these benefits include financial independence, sexual liberations, and the ability to enjoy single life. MGTOW men are not beholden to anyone. They don't have to answer a wife, girlfriend, or boss. They can make their own decisions and live their lives the way they want to. MGTOW men don't have to worry about pleasing anyone but themselves. They can do what they want, when they want, without having to answer to anyone. This gives them a lot of control over their lives and allows them to chart their own course. Conclusion: MGTOW is a movement that is growing in popularity, and there is a lot of confusion about what does it means. At its core, MGTOW is about self-reliance and living life that is independent of women. MGTOW isn't about hatred or bitterness towards women, but rather a celebration of masculinity, male independence. If you are considering embracing the MGTOW lifestyle, here are some things to keep in mind. Number 1. MGTOW is about living for yourself, not for others. Number 2. MGTOW is about being in control of your own life and destiny. Number 3, MGTOW is not about being angry or bitter towards women. It's about being happy and content with your own life. Number 4, MGTOW is about taking care of yourself and not relying on anyone else for support or validations. Number 5, MGTOW is about being proud to be a man and celebrating without that makes masculinity unique and special. So now I take a leave, and here are my few recommendations you should watch next. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Till then, peace out.